I'm going to go over how to assemble the truck in rear view with a pumpkin in the back. So I've extruded the pieces. I'm actually going to change this disc and make it a half, so you extrude it twice and put it on a smaller disc, because as you will shortly see, I had a really hard time extruding this. So I think and when I was putting together the first one, I kind of reevaluated how it was coming together and decided that I'm gonna make this disc a smaller one. So there'll be one 57mm and then 5/23 or 24. I might be able to get these to work on 18. I don't know. We'll see. There's the stem, the pumpkin, the tire, and then the window. So that's the window. I haven't put the wheels on this little end piece. So I've extruded everything, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to assemble this. So why I'm probably just gonna split this one piece into two pieces is because this, I don't know if you can see, it was so thin, it was splitting anyways when I was putting it together. So I think it will just be easier overall. But basically what you want to do is you're going to start with the top piece. So this here, I've got it upside down, and I'm going to take the two window infills, so these two white pieces, and one's going to go on either side. Now these do go a specific way. So that is the bottom of the wind truck, and this is the top of the truck, and the pumpkin is going to fit in here. You can kind of see the grooves. So I'm going to line this up with making sure the top is going into the top. Basically you can see it will have the grooves on the bottom piece, and then this same thing, I just need to flip it around, but so that's going to be the bottom of the truck, that's going to go on the top, so that's going to go in like that. So now the green, well, the stem, I did it green. I know most stems are brown, but I just wanted a little bit more pop of color with the maroon, so I decided to do green instead of a brown stem. But anyways, that green kind of goes in the middle, if you can see, of the window. So I kind of pull this open a little bit. I'm gonna get this basically in. I'm not 100% pushing down really hard yet. I'm just trying to get these two pieces in and leave just a little bit of room in there. And then I'm going to take the pumpkin stem, and you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see on, but there's a flat part, and then there's this stem part that sticks up. So obviously this part right here is going to go in the top. So I need to make sure that that gets in between this little groove that I've left. This is also why I think splitting up the piece will make it a little bit easier, because you can attach these two pieces and then put the stem and pumpkin together, and then put the card piece around the pumpkin stem. Squeeze it as one whole piece together. So if I have, obviously if I separate this top piece into two, I would attach the red and the white, then I would attach the stem to the pumpkin, and then I would take the pumpkin in this with the stem and attach this side, and then attach the other side. So it would go together slightly different. The round side of the pumpkin goes inside, You want all of this to be flat because it's going to be sitting on top of the truck. I'm gonna flip it over so you can, I don't know if you can see, this one was already splitting as I was putting it in, which is why I think I'm just gonna break it up. It will be much, much easier to extrude. You'll just have to assemble it slightly different. Now I'm going to put it on the bottom of the truck. So the little parts that stick out, that means that's the bottom. So the tires will go here and the top is going to sit on this. Now, what I found is that, see how there's that gap on the sides? So I'm going to gently, basically just go along the edge and push the side down and try not to pull the top apart. Now I'm going to put the tires on, and you can see this one's been sitting here in the back just upside down because I need them to completely dry. Otherwise, when I put it down, the tires move. So I'm not doing anything until those are dry. So again, the tire has, I don't know if you can see, a rounded section, and then there's one section that is flat, totally flat, no curve to it. That's what's going to go on the truck. The flat part will attach to the bottom of the truck. There you have it. So I will trim off some end pieces after everything is kind of dried and hardened. Otherwise it's all going to go sliding and come apart now. But after I put this in a bar and I cut it, I made a little stamp so I can basically stamp the taillights onto the truck. And there you have it. That is the pumpkin truck, which I think is really cute. Let's try this again. So I just explained everything I was doing and didn't realize that I hadn't pressed record. So I am making the truck, the pumpkin, in the back of the truck. Now I made this embed and I don't know, it just didn't sit quite right with me. So I added little side mirrors, but I don't know if I actually like the side mirrors. So I'm gonna put it in the soap and see what I think. Hopefully once it's in the soap with the design, it will look good. You can see I just poured the brown. I want it to set up. So I'm going to pipe, this is a Wilton 3 for the vines, and then a Wilton 352 for the leaves, I should say. I'm just gonna pipe in whatever pattern kind of floats my boat. I'll create swirls, and basically I just wanna make it look like a pumpkin patch on top. This is pumpkin spice. Isn't the top cute? I like how that turned out. And okay, so I don't mind the rear view mirrors. I wasn't 100% sure. My pumpkins are floating. They're supposed to all be stacked. Let's see how this ended. Oh, well, that end's better. That end, they definitely look a bit more stacked. I wanted to give this some volume because I knew I didn't have anything here, and if I just put one pumpkin, that would be a whole lot of blue. So I stacked 3 pumpkins. And I think it's cute. I think it... And I could have potentially put something up here, but I don't think it needed to. Like, I think it's still cute by the time you add in all of that. My pumpkins are leaning a little sideways. Tower of pumpkins. Leaning tower of pumpkins. So, yeah. This actually didn't up. That rear view mirror wasn't quite up. Some of them I could not get up. It was pushed down. I definitely feel like it needs to be up. I'm gonna stamp these as well, I think, with like the tail lights and bumper. So hopefully that will give it a little bit more definition. But it's not bad. There you have it. Pumpkin spice.